Hello dear students, welcome to a new math class. Today we'll be talking about operations on cubic root. For any two real numbers a and b, the cubic root of a multiplied by the cubic root of b is equal to the cubic root of a times b. Let's see an example. Cubic root of 3 multiplied by the cubic root of -2 is the cubic root of -6. And in the cubic root, the negative can go easily outside the radical. So it's equal to negative cubic root of 6. Example number 2, the cubic root of 40. How can we do this one? You can easily go and make the prime factorization of 40. To simplify the cubic root of 40, you need to go and make the prime factorization of this 40. So 40 divided by 2, it's 20. Divided by 2, it's 10. Divided by 2, it's 5. Divided by 5 is 1. Then you have here the 2 is repeated for 3 times. So any number repeated for 3 times, it goes outside the radical and it's written only once. So as you can see here, the cubic root of 40 can be written as 2 cubic root of 5. Exercise number 1, write each of the following in the simplest form. Cubic root of 24 plus cubic root of 3 minus cubic root of 81. You need to simplify each of the following roots. Cubic root of 24 will be simplified as 2 cubic root of 3. Cubic root of 3 remains as it is, and the cubic root of 81 will be simplified as 3 cubic root of 3. Combine the like terms together. 2 plus 1 minus 3 is 0. So it's 0 cubic root of 3, which is 0. Question 2, the cubic root of 54 plus 6 the cubic root of 16 minus 6 the cubic root of 1 over 4. Let's simplify the cubic root of 3 to be as 3 cubic root of 2 plus 6 times cubic root of 16 is 2 cubic root of 3 minus the 6 times this one, which is the cubic root of 1 over 4. So it will be 3 cubic root of 2. When you combine them all together, it is 12 cubic root of 3. In this exercise, the question is also asking us to write this in the simplest form. 2 cubic root of 4 multiplied by 5 cubic root of half minus cubic root of 32. So we're going to simplify each of them. So we're going to distribute the 2 cubic root of 4 multiplied by the 5 cubic root of half. So it will be 2 times 5 times the cubic root of 4 times half. And we're going to do the same thing. The 2 cubic root of 4 will be multiplied to cubic root of 32. So it will be 2 times 4 times 32 under the cubic root. If you simplify this, 2 times 5 is 10, cubic root of 4 times half, which is 2, minus 2 times the cubic root of 128. Then we're going to make the prime factorization of the cubic root of 128. So it will be 10 cubic root of 2 minus 2 times 4 cubic root of 2. Then it's 10 minus 8, which is 2 cubic root of 2. Exercise 3, if x equals cubic root of 5 plus 2 and y equals cubic root of 5 minus 2, yes, they're conjugates to each other, find the value of x plus y all cubed minus x minus y all cubed. Let's now go and see the solution. This part is the x plus y all cubed minus the x minus y all cubed. If we're going to do this one, it will be 2 root 5, 2 cubic root 5 all cubed minus the second part, which is 2 cubic root 5 all cubed minus 4 all cubed. Then in this one, it will be 8 times 5, which is 40, minus 4 cubed is 64. Then 40 minus 64 is negative 24. A different type of question to choose the correct answer. Cubic root of 3 plus cubic root of negative 2. Let's first find the prime factorization of the 54. Divided by 2, it's 27. Divided by 3, it's 9. Divided by 3 is 3. Divided by 3 is 1. So this one will be 3 cubic root of 2. So here, this one will be 3 cubic root of 2. We're going to get the minus outside and then cubic root of 3. So 3 minus 1, it's 2 cubic root of 2. Then the correct answer of question 1 is choice C. Question 2, the cubic root of negative 64 plus square root of 16. Dear students, take care whether it's a cubic root or a square root. So in this one, it will be negative cubic root of 64 plus square root of 16. We know that the cubic root of 64 is 4 and the square root of 64 is also 4. Then it is 0. So the right answer of question 2 is choice A, which is equal to 0. Question 3, we have a cubic root up and a cubic root down. Then it's a cubic root of 16 over 2, which is a cubic root of 8. And we all know that the cubic root of A is 2. So the right answer in question 3 is choice C. Question 4, the cubic root of 2 plus a cubic root of 2, it's 2 cubic root of 2. And then how can we put this inside the cubic root? Yes, excellent. We make it inside to the power of 3. So it's 2 to the power of 3 times the 2 that was already there. Then it's a cubic root of 2 to the power of 4, which is a cubic root of 16. Then the right answer for question 4 is choice D. This one, we're going to do the same thing in question 5. It's cubic root of 2 over cubic root of 9. So, as you can see here, the cubic root of 9 is the same as the cubic root of 3 squared. To rationalize the denominator, we multiply up and down by the cubic root of 3. Then, it's a cubic root of 6 over 3. Then, the right answer is choice A. Now we came to the evaluation part. As I always tell you, pause the video, try to answer the question yourself, and then check your answer after playing the video again. Let's now go and see how are we going to answer the evaluation part. In this question, the question is asking us to complete each of the following. The cubic root of 2 over 3 times the cubic root of negative 12, if you multiply 2 over 3 times negative 12, it will be cubic root of negative 8. Then it's negative cubic root of 8, and we know that the cubic root of 8 is 2, then the answer is negative 2. Question 2, cubic root of 3 times the cubic root of 9, it's equal to the cubic root of 3 times 9, which is the cubic root of 27. Then if you do the prime factorization, it will be equal to 3. But now, this is not the right answer because the question wants me to complete, and here in the question, there is a square root. So, the 3 is equal to a square root of what? Yes, excellent. square root of 9. So here the right number is 9, not 3, because there is a square root, and don't forget to answer this properly. Let's now see question 3. Cubic root of 54, I need to simplify it by the prime factorization. I will see that it is 3 cubic root of 2 minus, and the negative 16 will be negative 2 cubic root of 2. So it will be 3 cubic root of 2 plus 2 cubic root of 2, then 3 plus 2 is 5 cubic root of 2. But as you can see here in the question, it's only a cubic root, so I need to put this 5 inside the cubic root. The 5 goes inside the cubic root as 5 cubed. And here's the 2 that we already have, so this is a cubic root of 250. So when you complete this, it is 250 under the cubic root. Let's now move to question 4. Half, and then cubic root of 56, if you want to simplify it, it's 2 cubic root of 7 minus, if you simplify this, it's a cubic root of 7 over the cubic root of 27. So half times 2, this is 1. So it's a cubic root of 7 minus cubic root of 7 over 3. So it's the same as a cubic root of 7 minus 1/3 a cubic root of 7. Then the right answer here is 2/3 a cubic root of 7, or we can write it as 2 cubic root of 7 over 3. Question 5. If x equals 2 and y equals the cubic root of negative 16, what is x over y to the power of 3? So, as you can see in this one, the x is 2 over the y is a cubic root of negative 16, all cubed. So it will be 2 cubed over negative 16, then it's 8 over negative 16, which is negative half. In question 6, we need to simplify each of these cubic roots. So here, the cubic root of 250, if you simplify it, it will be 5 cubic root of 2 minus the cubic root of 16 is 2 cubic root of 2 over cubic root of 54 is 3 cubic root of 2. If you simplify the numerator, 5 minus 2 is 3 cubic root of 2 over 3 cubic root of 2. Then the final answer is 1. Question 2. Find the result of the following in the simplest form. Let's now go and simplify each of these cubic roots. Cubic root of 32, if you simplify it, it will be 2 cubic root of 4 plus 4 times cubic root of 4 over 2 minus, we're now doing this part, it's 4 times cubic root of 4 plus square root of 2 to the power of 0. Anything to the power of 0 is 1 minus the 2 over square root of 2 all squared is 4 over 2. Let's simplify what we have here. It's 2 cubic root of 4 plus 2 cubic root of 4 minus 4 cubic root of 4 plus 1 minus 2. 2 plus 2, it's 4, minus 4 is 0. So these 3 terms are crossed out together. What's left for us is 1 minus 2, so the final answer is negative 1. Dear students, you have done a great job. By finishing this question, we came to the end of our session today. Thank you very much and wishing you best of luck.